What's up, guys? It's Jules. Time for another weekly update. We're going to talk about projects. We're going to talk about new projects. We're talking about things that got printed out, finally projects. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some updates and some other things going on and whatnot. So thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. Did I tell you I was Jules? I think you guys know that. But anyway, so these are all the projects that I may potentially either be working on or maybe starting in the future. And there may be a few that you're like, I don't recall seeing that one before. And that would be true because that one's new. That one's the old Rainy Water place. That one's the gigantic Wonders of the World project that I finally got a new printer cartridge for, and I got to print it out, so I'm so excited. That's Space Traveler, and that is Honeybee Portrait. We're going to get into those. All right, we're going to get into those. But first of all, it's a little earlier than usual for my video. I'm filming it on a Tuesday night. I release them on Thursday morning. My husband and I are going out of town for a few days at the end of the week, so there's a lot going on, so I kind of needed to get this done a little early. So, we're going to show you I'm going to show you the projects that we worked on this week, and then talk about some stuff. Okay. All right. So first up, we have Reaper that we're trying to get some work done on. Gosh, he's scarier. Like he's scary. All right. Anyway, let's show you what I got done. All right. Sure. Let me see. Basically, we're just still working down on this one particular page. We're leaving a lot of the lighter colored stuff that's there. Is that how we're working on it? No, that's the part that's a separate page. So I'm basically working my way down this page. And then once I get this part done, I'll come back over and do this. And we'll get back. But it's just more of the same. It's just literally at this point, like now looking at it, you can sort of see the actual cowl really show up. And believe it or not, I did get some stitching done on it. It doesn't look like a lot. But I did. I gotta make sure that I don't duck my head down too far. I had to kind of strategically place everything so my head wouldn't my big old head wouldn't be in the way. My head's bigger than the average human head. Human head weighs, I don't know how many pounds, 8 pounds, whatever. All right, I worked some on the blended project this week. I did get some progress done on it. And of course, I don't have those projects. Those projects. There's two projects that I don't have up. My blended projects from Scarlet Quince. They're up here. Well, they will be up here someday. I have too many projects. I mean, if you guys are thinking that's too much at home, you're right. It's too much. I have like cross-stitch ADD though, so I'm constantly jumping from one thing to the other to the other. This thing needs to go away soon. That one's going to go away soon. Get framed and all that prettiness. And yeah. The rest of them are going to take a while. All right, so this is City from Greenwich Village. And so what I did this week, floss. What I did this week was I decided to focus more on finding the edge of this page. And literally this is page 1. And page 1 goes way down. I think it's like down to about here. It's a big page. So I pretty much started up with a lot of these light blues, these violets that are down here. Can you see my eyeball? And so I filled in a lot here, and then I went over here and started filling this in. So I'm really going to focus on kind of working my way down through here. Now, there is some kind of different colored structure right through here, but pretty much I just wanted to kind of see what it looked like. This is going to be obviously a lot more lighter. A lighter sky, kind of like this. Well, obviously you can see that, but there's the water tower. But anyway, there's Rainy Waterloo place. That's not Rainy Waterloo. City from Greenwich Village. Ta-da! It's way too big. And again, it's way too big. Oh, I have an issue. I have issues. That's okay. We all share in the issues. Some of you guys are to blame for this. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say about that. All right. Apothecary Shop. Is this what we worked on? Yeah, this is what we worked on for the Stitch With Me this week. Oh, that reminds me, guys. If you've made it this far, no Stitch With Me this week. I am sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm just not going to have time to film it. We're not going to be back until Sunday. And there's just not enough time in the day for me to get this done this week. So for the first time in probably over a year, I will not have a Saturday stitch with me. I'm going to put up here, basically there's a playlist. If you wanted to still have something to stitch with, I'm going to throw together a playlist and put it up here of I don't know, some different videos and whatnot if you guys care to watch. But I am sorry about that this week. I will be coming back early next week with another interlude video where I answer questions, but on that video. So I'm going to try and film that on Sunday then when I get home, if I can. Football gets in the way. And if you watched my stitch with me and listened to all my football predictions, I was wrong almost the entire time. At least I felt like I was. That's how it goes. So, look at that. The tile's almost done. So I just got a little bit more to fill in down here. I just really got a lot done on this project this weekend. One of the things that I really am trying to do, despite the fact that I have so many projects, is that I can kind of go to this project for like a full day and a half or whatnot, and I'm not going to be able to stitch everything every week. If I do that, I'm not making any progress, and I think you guys realize that. So from time to time, I may take a couple of projects and work a lot more on them in any one week. And this week, what I did was I did that with Rainy Waterloo Place, and Apothecary Shop, and Old World Map 2 when we get to it. So those definitely got some extra attention. I just didn't get as many projects worked on, which they'll be, I say that, and then next week I'll stitch on 10 different things. But I don't know how many. Oh, we'll get to that. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place, guys, and you'll know why when I tell you in a minute, in a little bit here. But anyway, so if you can see, so I'm pretty happy. And this is the bottom of the page, so I'm not that far away, but I'm almost done. I went back and filled in all this stuff up here, and I just got to fill a little bit more in and fill this in. We're getting there. It's going to be so pretty. It is right here. So we're up in this area. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty. I should come back and reprint out this picture. I wonder if it'll look better, because that's a recent print. I wonder if it'll look better, so you guys will get a better appreciation for it. It's just too small. All right, and then I got Old World Map 2, and that's the last one that I worked on this week. So primarily I focused on, again, if you guys remember from last week, I am working my way down this vertical row here, while I'm also trying to fill in a little bit more through here. And I don't know if I really got anything more done through here. I definitely got a lot done through here. And so we're not going to have that issue with this page that we had with this one, where everybody was like, please fill in the letters. Like I said, I still got to go back in. Yeah, I think this method is actually going to be a really good method, going down bit by bit by bit, forcing myself to finish, these little bits as I go. And what I really need to do is retire. And so I need to retire so that I can have a ton of time to stitch. That's the issue. We are there's been a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of new changes, a lot of new things going on. They're all good, but they take up more of my time than things used to. So I am motivated, though, to keep doing this because I love cross-stitching. I mean, I love it so much. And some of you guys, if you do visit the blog, you'll see that I have been also writing articles, and that's part of also what's been taking up my time. I had a lot of fun writing this article this past week on the four massive cross-stitch pattern sites. And they were Everything Cross-Stitch, Hade, of course, Golden Kite, which is where I got this one from. And, okay, so if I were to say, like, Hade, I think that's it for Hade. Golden Kite. I don't have anything from Everything Cross Stitch. At least I don't think I do. And then Cross Stitch Collectibles, which they're huge. That's. Oh, I didn't show you Rainy Waterloo Place. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. I need to show you that. But this is Rainy Waterloo Place from Cross Stitch Collectibles. Apothecary Shop is from there. Baseball is from there. That's pretty much it. Let me show you Rainy Waterloo Place because I got so much done. You're probably wondering, like, I thought you said you stitched this week. All right, here we go. Ta-da! Almost done. Almost done with the page at least. Wow, look at that now. You can really tell that that's a guy in a cab up there. And so I just got a little bit more. There's some light colored things over here that I've got to fill in, and then I just got to go back in and fill in all that. So, woo, that's looking good. That's looking good, guys. And then we're almost done. Well, we're getting close. But let me pull this down. Oh, so we can see it closer. Because I finally got a new printer cartridge. You guys were telling me to do it, and I did it. I got it done, and then today I printed them out. And so this is what it looks like. It's kind of sepia tone, but it deliberately sort of, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like. So we are at this, are we at that guy? Or no, we're over here at this guy. So yeah, so that's a dude. So that's that light colored stuff I'm talking about. So that's sort of like a sun, like a reflection. And then as we come over here, this is going to be really cool because we're going to start seeing these more smoky, faded looking buildings over here as we come across. That is going to be amazing. But I'm so glad I finally got this printed out again for you guys because it totally needed to happen. Now I'm all over the place. So anyway, so I wrote that article, and it's funny, I no matter what I say, whenever I write the article, I'm always going to get people who are like, but you forgot this store, but you forgot that store. And I know there's stores that people will say that I didn't do the list right, but there's just my opinion. And to me, when I look at them and I look at literally the dozens and dozens of patterns from the dozens and dozens and dozens of designers, that's where it goes. And so there are sites that were close, but just weren't quite close enough. Scarlet Quince is a good example. There was another one that I got a couple comments on that I can't remember. But there's a lot of sites that came close, but just didn't make the cut. There's going to be more articles with even more cross stitch, patterns and whatnot, and links and whatnot, just to show everybody, like, there's so many different places. And at first I'm going to definitely focus on the stores that I'm most familiar with. We've got Gecko Rouge UK right here. Obviously Erica Michaels. This is Boston Needleworks store. That is Pain Free Crafts. Man, you should check their place out. We've got My Big Toe, Etsy designer, Boston Needleworks, Etsy designer. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about this one, Etsy designer. This one is Gecko Rouge, and then I talked about the Haze. So I'm going to talk about the ones that I know just because I've experienced with them, I'm stitching with them, and I can inform you guys best about them and say, hey, listen, when you stitch from this person, this is what you see is what you get. What you will stitch is what will come out when you stitch it, and that's the goal. So we just got to do that. So along those lines, let's talk about the big old elephant in the room up here. So she shall remain nameless, but she said, hey, have you ever heard of this designer? And I was like, have I heard of this designer? Well, hello. This person right here, this Stormtrooper right here came from that designer. But she said I need to go look at a couple other things. And so I was like, all right, I'll go look. There were some Star Wars things. And it were Star Wars things that I'd seen before, but I was like, I'm not going to get those. Those don't really ring in my head and my heart, so I'm not really going to get them. But, of course, I had to just look. It had been a while since I looked at her site. And on the front page of her site, and her name is, I want to say it's Diane70. 70 or Diana 70, but I'll link her down below just in case you guys want to go look. This thing was on the front page, and I said, no, why did I see this? Why? And I showed it to my husband. He goes, yeah, that's exactly the kind of thing you would stitch. And I said, I know, it's so cool looking. And it's called the Thames, which the Thames River, which is spelled Thames. Did I do it right? My UK fellow friends, my fellow stitchers in the UK. I want to say it's Tim's, not the Thames, right? It's the Tim's. But anyway, this thing is so beautiful. Listen, I don't know why I love turn of the century vintage looking things. Because obviously some things aren't quite vintage, but so many of my things, like especially from Cross Stitch Collectibles, there's definitely a dated look to them. And it's just something about the look that I love, and that's why I stitch those things. So there we go. The good news is that this is only like about 18 colors, maybe. It's not a lot of colors. So in my head, I think it's kind of like Rainy Waterloo Place. Theoretically, I should be able to stitch faster. I just need to sit down and stitch faster. But anyway, I'm super excited. Yeah, I bought the fabric too. And I contacted my favorite store, Stitching Shop, today, and sent them an email and said, please, can you have these done by Thursday? Because I'm going to swing by on Thursday. I'll get to that in a minute. And so I'm getting fabric for this project, and that project. So those of you know that for quite a while I was searching for a few things related to Space Traveler, and now that I have it, I'm like, gosh, I gotta start it. I have to start it. So I honestly, and what I'm doing is I'm just getting plain white Aida. I'm not getting anything special. When you're doing full coverage cross stitch, you don't need fancy fabric. That's the nice thing. You can just get plain Aida, and as long as it's of a decent quality, everything's gonna look awesome. Because just like this is plain Aida, this is Rainy Waterloo Place, my one project that I'm the furthest along on, and you can't tell, once you get all this fabric, you can't tell what kind of Aida it is. Of course, it's nice, fuzzy, soft 14 count Aida. It's very fuzzy, soft. But, bears. It's okay, bears. I know. It's okay. You're okay. But anyway, so this one, and that one. Yes, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. You know how it goes. But anyway, it's all you guys' fault anyway. So we're going to pick that up on Thursday. So, told you about the blog. So there's going to be more articles coming on the blog. Some of them are just general articles because, like I said, I get a lot of the same questions. I also get emails and people ask me questions about things. And then I'm like, these answers aren't readily available, or people need another place to go look for these answers. So, why not write? I love to write, and it helps me in a lot of ways. So, that's what we're going to do. So, oh yeah, by the way, okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Sorry guys, I'm crazy. I'm crazy today. So what's going on is my husband and I are going to go up to the mountains for like a 3-4 day weekend. It's our 4-year anniversary of our first date, and that to us, more than our wedding and more than really anything else, is our most special day as far as a couple. So we try to go to this one place in the mountains whenever we can, and we haven't been in like a year and a half. So we love going in the wintertime, especially once all the holiday people are gone. So we're going to go up there and enjoy ourselves and have a good time. And on the way up, we're going to stop at a stitching shop and pick up the fabric. And hey, Lori, you know who I'm talking to. Thank you. I got what you gave. It got forwarded to me, and I appreciate it, and it's gonna go towards these things anyway. Lori knows what I'm talking about. But so yeah, we're gonna pick that stuff up. I don't even know like what projects I'm gonna take with me, because I think I'm gonna get a lot of stitching done. So I'm definitely taking Rainy Waterloo Place. That's gonna happen. I need to get back organized with baseball because I need to make some progress. Of course, we talked about Babel. Okay, anyway, I'm a little crazy. So a lot of stitching needs to get done. But, so we're pretty soon going to be adding a few more things to the rotation just because they're so gorgeous and I have to. But I need to get some of these smaller things done and out of the way. So I've kind of put Bruins on the back burner for a little bit. Just because I really want to do the bears. And, I think that's pretty much it. So all the animals are doing great. We've got the pets channel, which thank you to those guys who watch and comment because that's fun. I did a not all about Zuzu, but Zuzu's favorite things video, which I can put a link to up here somewhere, a link to the channel somewhere up here. But the birds have been very quiet. I covered them up. I think they heard me talk to them. But I'm going to have to just record like a 15, 20-minute bird video and put it up there for those of you who love the birds, and you can stitch while you listen to the birds. Or would you want a longer video? Do you want like a ridiculously... Let me know if you want a ridiculously long bird sound video on the pet channel. Not on this one, guys, I promise. But I don't care. That's fine with me. If that's what you guys want. They're happy to talk to anybody at any time. So much to do, so much to stitch. I'm so excited for all the new stuff. Okay, stop sending me links to go look at projects, okay, guys? Because I just end up getting them. Of course, we do have a spot up here for anybody. No, I'm just kidding. That needs to be the blended projects. Okay, I need to go stitch. I really do. I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else that I can talk about right now. But I think we're good. So thank you guys for all the reaching out, all the comments, all the positive comments, all the questions, everything that you guys, you teach me every day. I learn something new. I know I learn something new every time I do an interlude video. And I love it. So it's great. Thank you again. And I will talk to you guys really soon. It'll be Monday morning, most likely, when the interlude video comes out. And again, I'm sorry about the lack of the Stitch With Me this weekend, but I have no time. So I will have a lot to show you next week. I'll have the fabric and stuff for the new projects and whatnot. Although it's just going to be all white Ada. So, oh yeah, I was going to tell you. So 18 count, 14 count, 16 count, 18 count. I know I got 114, 116, and 118. I don't remember for what, but I just want to try. I've never tried 16. I want to try 16 and just see the difference between the 14 and the 18 and see how much more or less comfortable it is. So, but anyway, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Be safe. Stay warm. Unless you're in Australia, stay cool. And, or, South Africa. And I'll see you guys really, really soon. Take care.